Let's talk about some similarities and differences between the use of recursion and loops. Both repeat things in a program, just in different ways. Loops generally use control variables, but sometimes use other Boolean events to eventually stop the process. The three main loop structures common to most languages are the while, do while, and for. Recursion defines a method that calls itself, using an if-else statement with recursive calls to create the repetition, and using base cases to stop the process. Loops are memory efficient. Recursion is a memory hog. Anything done by a loop can also be done by recursion. However, not everything done by recursion can be done by a loop. In general, when you can, use a loop. Otherwise, use recursion. Let's compare a loop and a recursive process that accomplish the same thing. This loop outputs the values 0 through 4. Using a tracing chart, you can track the action of the loop as you see here. The recursive process does the same thing, but in a different way, stacking up method calls, using up memory to achieve the same result. As we said earlier, there are some things a loop just cannot do at all, or with great difficulty, that a recursive process can do very easily. Recall the binary traversal shown in the previous lesson on recursion, and again here. Trying to use a loop to accomplish this simple pre-order traversal would be very difficult to manage with the loop, if not impossible. In summary, both loops and recursive methods are used to repeat certain processes, but work differently. When you can, use a loop. When you can't do it with a loop, then recursion is the way to go.